question is, what is the video overview feature of NotebookLM? I saw it there the other day, but I don't know what it is or why I would use it. Okay, so the video overview feature basically lets you create explainer videos or briefs. And briefs are just short explainer videos from whatever sources you have selected in NotebookLM. So let's go through it. So now if you go to notebooklm.google.com, you will get to this screen. They're basically their homepage. And then either you can create a new notebook, or if you have notebooks created, then you can go into one of them. I'm going to go into the DaVinci Resolve notebook here, and I already have a bunch of sources in here. You either have to select from sources you have, or you have to add sources. So you can click here to add sources, and then you can upload files from your computer. You can put in a website. You can put in a YouTube page. You can put in things from your drive. You can search the web. You can get a deep research report from the web, etc. But you have to have at least one source, and then you can select one source or multiple sources, up to you. You have to have at least one source in here and selected. And then you come over to the right to the studio section, and then right here you have video overview, and it says in there generate an explainer video. Click on the pencil, and then you can modify the different settings in here. And then, as I mentioned, you can either do an explainer video or a brief. The explainer is going to be a little bit longer, and it says in here, structured comprehensive overview that connects the dots within your sources, and then brief is a bite-sized overview to help you quickly grasp core ideas. Like I said, it's really, the main difference is the length. I'm going to do a brief. Well, actually, I already have one that I recorded right here, but just I will show you how I made this one. I did brief, and then you choose your language. We'll keep it on English. And then you can select different visual styles, and you can look through the list here. They have a couple built-in ones. If those are interesting, you can use one of those, or you can do custom. So custom, you can really just explain anything you can think of, and then as long as your explanation is clear enough, it will do one in that style. You can just do auto select. I mean, that's really depends on how much you care about what it looks like. Auto select, if you have something envisioned, it's probably, auto select isn't the best option because it's probably not going to really align with what's in your head. But if you don't really care, just do auto select and then describe what you want. And then what I put in for the prompt, I don't actually remember. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, view custom prompt. So what I asked for, so DaVinci Resolve, if you're not familiar, it's a suite of programs now, actually, but it's for video editing, it's audio editing, it's color grading, and it's like motion graphics and etc. Animations, a bunch of things for making videos. So what I put in here for my prompt was, how can a complete beginner to DaVinci Resolve edit a video quickly for social media? Include transitions, cutting sections of the video, and syncing audio to video. That was my prompt, which I put in right here. So again, came in here, video overview, clicked on the pencil, brief, English. I chose the whiteboard style, and then that was the prompt that I put in here, and then I click generate. Know that these will take a bit of time. I think this one took maybe 10, 12 minutes to generate. So it will take a little bit of time. While it's generating, you can do other things in NotebookLM, and then when it's done, it'll look like this. But let me, I think it's only about, I think it's a minute 45. Yeah, so it's a minute 45. So what I will do, let me see, can I expand that? Wow, that's big. Okay, so that's the full screen. So let me play, I'll play the whole thing. It's only a minute 45. You can see what that did just from that prompt.
Okay, let's dive into DaVinci Resolve and edit your first social video fast. Resolve looks super powerful, and it is, but getting a quick edit done is actually really simple. We're going to break it down into a super simple 4-step workflow you'll be done in no time. All right, first things first, let's sync your audio. This is key for that professional sound. This just means lining up your video with any audio you recorded separately. It's so important. For now, just focus on by waveform. Resolve literally matches the sound shapes for you. It's awesome. Okay, audio's locked in. Now for the fun part, trimming your clips and telling your story. And they're not kidding. Getting good at this is the key to making your edits feel right. We're just going to use selection mode. It's the easiest, most direct way to start trimming stuff down. Seriously, it's this easy. Just click the edge of a clip and drag. That's it. Next up, let's add some polish with transitions. This is what makes a video feel smooth. A simple cross dissolve is your go-to for pretty much everything. It's clean and professional. Just head to the effects library, find a transition you like, and drag it onto your cut. And we're at the final step. Your edit looks great. Let's get it ready to share. The secret weapon here is quick export. It's designed to get your video online fast. As you can see, it has presets for YouTube, TikTok, all the big ones. No guesswork needed. So you just pick your platform, hit export, and you are literally ready to upload. So easy. So let's recap. Sync audio, cut clips, add transitions, and quick export. That's the whole workflow. You've got the tools, you know the process. So what amazing story are you going to create first?
But that was a brief. So if I did explainer in there, that would be, I don't know, some of the explainers I've had have been like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, almost 10 minutes. So it really just depends on what you want. Now, if you've never used DaVinci Resolve before, honestly, that probably wouldn't really get you that far, but it would give you enough to now ask more targeted questions, either within NotebookLM, or you can get into the program and start kind of messing around and looking for, where do I find a cross dissolve? What do I find selection tool? Where do I find this stuff? Or you can ask someone else or whatever. But like, this gives you enough information in a couple of minutes to now at least get started. Let me go back. So I mean, that's the video overview in a nutshell. So just to recap everything, notebooklm.google.com, you get to the homepage, either create a notebook or go into an existing one. Make sure you have at least one source in here and selected. And then you go to video overview on the right-hand side. You just note you can just click video overview and you don't really get to customize anything. So it will just guess everything that you want. I don't recommend that option, but I mean, you can try it. If you do choose to click the pencil, you can choose explainer or brief. You can choose a language. You can choose a visual style. And if you don't like any of these, custom is an option. You can just describe what you want and then put in your prompt that specifies the things that you want in the video. Generate. Know that it can take easily over 10 minutes. And when it's done, it'll have the same icon that it has in video overview up here, and then you can play your video in here. You can keep it small here. You can make it full screen. You can change the playback speed. You can go up to 2x, and then you can share it, which you can share it, or you can just download it. And that's it. Try that out. If you have other questions, let us know, and we'll see you next time.